Hey guys, this is going to be the High Tyrannical Oakheart guide, so I know this is going to be a lot of this is a boss that you guys struggle with. So we're going to kind of go over it, break it down, what I use for CD rotation, and yeah, let's get right into it. So before I start, one build thing is if you don't have Ferox like me, you're going to run Dampen. You run Dampen because you need something that covers the grip damage, and yeah, you'll see. I'll kind of break it down for you. So, one little trick to avoid having to overuse defensives on stuff that isn't the grip is you can roll away from the breath. You're going to see I mess it up on the first one, but the third one works or the second one I do it successfully. So the first one I'm going to use Ferox plus Celestial Brew. If you do not have Ferox, use Diffuse plus Celestial Brew. The reason you want to use Diffuse is because if you use Diffuse first, it's a minute 30 CD. It's going to be back for the fourth grip. So you'll kind of see that with Ferox. So you're going to see this first one, I'm going to use Celestial Brew, and once that breaks, I'm going to use Ferox since it's a bigger shield and I want to get the grip absorbed. So you see Celestial Brew breaks, and I immediately use Ferox, and boom, we're good. The next one for me is going to be Diffuse Celestial Brew. And now again, if you don't have Ferox, you're going to use Diffuse on the first one, and then Dampen plus Celestial on the second one. And you're going to see I roll away from the breath successfully here. There you go. No breath damage. You also, one little tip just for like min-maxing sake is one, try to have orbs for the grip, and two, make sure you do a blackout combo Breath of Fire right before the grip so it is buffed. Or you get the 10% DR. Right here we do Diffuse, and I'm going to Celestial Brew at the very end. You see, I did a bad job here. I didn't keep my orbs, so that is like it's pretty bad for the grip. You can kind of die, or proc your cheat at the very least. And the next one is going to be Fort Brew Celestial Brew. So you're going to Fort Brew and then go into a Celestial Brew health pot as a emergency reserve. You see, I roll away from the breath again. All right, and now we know Crushing Grip's next. I pre-Fort Brew, so I make sure I have it up, so I don't take any ticks without it. Gonna heal myself with the orbs you see there, and then we can delay our Celestial Brew a little bit, and that lets the grip. The grip is the scariest part because that's like a huge chunk of damage right at the very end. And the next one's going to be Ferox Celestial Brew. So in this case, you would be Diffuse Celestial Brew. And you see, I failed the roll again. Yeah, it's a little tricky, but you kind of just have to move early. And then we Ferox. And you see how good the chain is there? It's like such a big absorb. You can do this with normal Ferox. You probably even LFR Ferox. You'd also do this with Tree Mouse if you still use that. And the next one's going to be Zenmed Celestial Brew. Actually, no, this one's Diffuse for me. So if this was you guys, this would be Zenmed. There's a successful roll. If this was you guys, it'd be Zenmed. But I'm doing Diffuse. I think yeah, okay, I do. I remember to use Diffuse here. And then I Celestial Brew at the very end, just like that. Didn't even have to use orbs there. And the next one will be Zenmed. So this one will be Zenmed if it was me, and it would be the last one would have been Zenmed for you, and this one would be Dampen. And you're going to see the grip here. I'm going to Zenmed it. And then Celestial Brew at the end. Zenmed. Very end, I press Celestial Brew, and we're all good. And the one after this would be Diffuse for you guys, Ferox for me. So you kind of see, like, you can live a lot of grips just completely fine. It's really not that bad. The Dampen sets, you can probably get Ox up, at least for every other. But yeah, you kind of see what I mean. Really, really simple fight. There's a 27 Tyran. Pretty hard key. Yeah, that's with no externals. I had Bark on 1, but that was just because I messed up the breath. Yeah, there you go. Hope you guys, hope it helps you, and hope you can deal with Oakheart nice and easy.